For 29, 2024. I met the guy who first referred me to the Marine Search and Rescue at the pool quickly again yesterday, and he said, "Oh, how'd it go with that?" I talked to Marco, whatever. I said, "Well, I showed up a bunch of times and nobody was there, or some of the times, and then I got an email after a couple of times doing things with one guy, two different guys, and they said, "Oh, we're not going to train new people right now. We're going to invest in training the ones we have." And he said, "Oh, well, the girl Amber is back and she'll make sure things go." Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to invest in helping people be jerks on the water. There's plenty of that already. And I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm going to write to Minister Ma and say, "Minister Ma, I kind of sent this message to the fire chief in Port Edward, who doesn't seem to give a damn about community building or team building or understand what that means." And I said I can't afford to go there, even if it's just fuel for my motorcycle, and not even sure if the insurance would pay if I crash on my collector's plate. They might say, "Oh, no, that's work." Well, I don't know how you define work, but community service where I make a financial loss, if you define that as work, you're pretty screwed up, British Columbia. But there's also like all the laundry you gotta do, because once you put that suit on, which is stinky from the materials and having had previous owners, it's you gotta wash it right away. That clothes. And then I'll say, "Minister Ma, talk to Minister of the Ministry of Poverty Creation and find out why they're still fraudulently stealing from me, stealing from the poor to give to the employed. And if you find out, tell you what, I'll commit to 3 months of giving the chief there another chance to actually fund something for me to get some sort of certification." They're nicer people, the ground search and rescue here, but it's been 2 months of no training because of the move to another location. So I'm also going to have to tell them, "Hey, I did that course online. I got a passing grade." Although the website is not that great of the Justice Institute of BC. It's not a user-friendly thing, and when you bring that up with people, they never fix it. Hey, what I want to say is, the issue is knowing how to make and keep agreements, but also wanting to keep the agreements. I see this so much in just trying to volunteer. Is I find that the blockage is often the people in charge of, they get paid. They don't seem to know how to make use of their volunteers with all the skill sets they have, including me. They say, "Oh yeah, oh that's so exciting." They don't know how to manifest a goal and make it work. And it's not that I'm not doing my part. It's the barriers are coming from them. You see this in relationships. You see this in employment. You see this in every part of society, proto-society. It's getting worse all around the world, not just here in BC. Is people just want to be in a role where supposedly they feel good helping people, except they don't know how to manifest a commitment. They're often overextended with everything in their lives, and once you kind of gently help them realize this and you want to support them through this, most of the time there's resistance to maintain their status quo, which is unhealthy for them, which of course won't serve the clientele they serve. But then eventually they often push me away because I say, "Hey, the biggest barrier for me to support the people that you get paid to and I don't is you." And it's all about the communication skills, which falls under life skills, to hear each other and to make an agreement and maintain it, and to not be afraid of it. I got something. And that is, for me, simple adult things to do. And yet people will go their entire lives and they'll often put the blame on others. "Oh, well, the guy was dating," or or this employer. But you know, if you kind of ask, you'll find out they are as much to blame. And nobody wants to take ownership of this, about increasingly dysfunctional proto-societies and the systemic issues that the people in charge, who complain to the wrong people behind closed doors, instead of playing part of solutions, which requires just basic responsible adult life skills, which nobody else has.